Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be recapping today's NBA games, as there were a total of 3 NBA games today. Only one of them was close. The 2 other games, the teams won by 18 and 16 points, but the best game of the day, there was only 3, was the San Antonio Spurs and the Phoenix Suns, which we will talk about last. But let's get into it. So starting off, there was a TNT doubleheader. That was the Cavs and the Knicks, and then the Spurs and the Suns. And then there was another game that started 30 minutes after the Suns and Spurs game at 9:30, and that was the Los Angeles Clippers and the Orlando Magic. And no, if you didn't watch the game or you haven't looked at any stats, neither James Harden or PJ Tucker played in that ball game. But let's go over the Knicks and Cavaliers first. The New York Knicks beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-91. The Cleveland Cavaliers had a terrible second half, only scoring a total of 39 points in the second half, getting outscored 51-39. Very tough performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but the Cleveland Cavaliers are still dealing with injury problems. Once the Cavs are healthy, they're going to be a great team. They have Jared Allen hurt. Same thing goes for Darius Garland. Since their starting point guard, their starting center, I'm thinking once they get those 2 guys back, this Cleveland team's going to be pretty special. But just the big question is, when do they get them back? Because now they've lost their 3rd straight game. Donovan Mitchell can't do it all on his own, and neither can Evan Mobley. 26 points for Mitchell tonight. And after that, there wasn't a lot of scoring. But since the Knicks won, let's go over their scoring first. So for their leader in scoring, it's tied with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Randle had 19 and 10, while Brunson had 19. R.J. Barrett also had 16. Isaiah Hartenstein had 13 off the bench with 7 rebounds, and even Emmanuel Quickly scored 18 points off the bench. For the Cavs, besides Donovan Mitchell, their next leaders in scoring was tied with Isaac Okoro and Georgie Niang with 11 points. Okoro also had 7 rebounds, and after that, Craig Porter Jr., I believe an undrafted rookie, had 10 points. So not a lot of scoring for the Cavaliers tonight. The Los Angeles Clippers and the Orlando Magic. A little bit shorthanded for the Los Angeles Clippers tonight with their bench. No James, no PJ Tucker. And then 3 guys who were playing in their rotation before. KJ Martin, Robert Covington was a starter, Nicholas Batum. Those 3 guys were playing for the Clippers before they got traded. Marcus Morris Sr., the other guy that was involved in that trade, has not played at all this season. So you can imagine the Clippers' bench was a little bit shorthanded tonight. They only had a total of I think they had Plumlee, Norman Powell, Amir Coffey, Jordan Miller, Kobe Brown, and Mosiah Diabate available off the bench. So they only had a total of 6 players available off the bench. They only had 11 available players out there tonight for the Los Angeles Clippers. But Paul George, Clippers win at 118-102. The Magic had their 2nd straight loss to both LA teams, the Lakers and the Clippers. The Clippers, they're snapping a 1-game loss streak, because I think the Clippers, their last game, lost to the Utah Jazz. But Paul George had 27 points. Russell Westbrook had 18, 6, 7, and 5 steals. Great stat line from Russ tonight with 18, 6, 7, and 5. Kawhi only had 8 and 8. Very off shooting night for Kawhi. He did have 2 steals, but Kawhi shot 3 for 11 and 0 for 3 from 3. Bones Highland, who got the start with the Clippers, trading Robert Covington, who was, the starter, a starter for the Clippers before. They needed to add in a starter, and that guy was Bones Highland. He put up 17 points, shot 4 for 7 from 3. Looked great for the Clippers. And then also 17 points off the bench for Norman Powell. So, I know Russ and Paul, combined for 45 points, but other guys like, Bones Highland and Norman Powell and Mason Plumlee were getting the job done. Plumlee had 10 and 7. Highland had 17 with 4 threes. Norman Powell had 17 with 2 threes. So some good performances from those guys right there. They combined for a total of 44 points tonight. For the Magic, Paulo Banchero has his best game of the season so far with 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. 14 points and 8 rebounds for Franz Wagner. 13 points for his brother Mo Wagner. And that was it for this ball game. Then the Spurs and the Suns, the best game of the day. The Spurs down 20 points in this ball game, can't come back and win the game by 1 point. Kevin Durant has a chance to win it at the end, but misses the shot, and the Spurs win it 115 to 114. Victor Wembanyama playing in his fourth career NBA game against his idol Kevin Durant. For the Spurs, their leader in scoring was Keldon Johnson with 27 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Keldon Johnson is a very underrated NBA player. Victor Wembanyama had 18, 8, and 4 blocks. Also 18 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals for Devin Vassell, and 14 points for Zach Collins, and 10 points for Trey Jones off the bench. For the Suns, 26 and 7 assists for Kevin Durant, 20 points for Eric Gordon, shooting 4 for 9 from 3. Yusuf Nurkic with 12 points and 12 rebounds. Grayson Allen, 19 points with 7 rebounds and shot 5 for 7 from 3. And Yutu Watanabe with 11 points, shooting 3 for 7 from 3. The Suns had an amazing three-point shooting night, shooting 18 for 39, which was, I think, 40-something percent, 46%. And Suns, even though they shot amazing from 3, and even though the two teams combined for 32 threes tonight, the Spurs shot like 36%, and the Suns shot 46%. The Suns still, even with a 20-point lead and how good they shot from the long range tonight, Suns still couldn't get this win. Great win for the Spurs. They improved to 2-2. The Suns fall to 2-2. Use them are your thoughts on today's games: the Suns and the Spurs, the Magic and the Clippers, and the Cavaliers and the Knicks. That's the video. If you guys enjoyed them, your thoughts, and peace out.